My girl will be like, "What's for lunch?" or some shit like that while I'm on the doing the show. I'm trying to make a point. She asked me what we eating, what we about to eat.
Yo, it be,
Like the kitchen is closed. Like y'all need my permission to go in there or order some food or some shit. Like she
my
need
girl,
me for this.
my girl won't talk. She won't say nothing to me. She'll just stand in front of the computer where I'm at, and then just
Yeah,
start like doing shit, like to try to make me laugh and shit. Like, bro,
Right off the side of the camera and shit.
get your ass out from in front of me, bro. I'm trying to do a fucking show. What the hell?
that shit happened to me. One of the first couple episodes we did. I'm sitting in the car. The kids came outside to play. They jumping all around outside the car while I'm trying to listen to what niggas is saying. Like I can't go nowhere. They lucky I don't drive around the corner somewhere to get away from 'em. I try to sit out front. My girl would come up to the car, knock on the window, and ask me for my earplugs, my fucking earphones and some shit like that. Like shit be crazy.
All right, y'all, let's start it up, man. Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to New Era Podcast. Giving you our weekly shows, fucking interviews throughout the week. Had a good week,
Yeah,
y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. You know what I'm saying we got a couple interviews into the emergency episode. Seems like things is kind of back to schedule. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Of course, you know it's your boy Ben Swayze with the hitters and all that. My boy Fat Boy was goodbye.
Fat boy, chew god, blogging extraordinaire, URL's second favorite blogger. Damn, what's up?
Chilling, man. And we got my guy Freddie TV. You know what I'm
It's Freddie
saying?
TV, New Era Gang. We back with another one. It's popping with y'all.
I'm good.
What's up?
Yo, it's crazy, bro. Like, I'm mad tired right now because, believe it or not, I went out yesterday. I ain't been out the house in like 3 days. You know what I'm saying? I was dead ass, I guess, self quarantining. But,
I was gonna say, believe it or not, Ben, you always go out.
yeah, I kind of do. I'm not gonna hold you. But I went to my, I went to my man crib and all that. He had like a little something at his crib, like just a couple people over. Was drinking over there, so it's not like I went out to a club and nothing like that in a big gathering. Um, my mom's came in town, so we had a babysitter. So we was like, "Fuck it, let's put this shit to use." I don't know the next
Yeah,
time, Corona or not, nigga, we got a babysitter. Like we got to do something. Like so, we just went over there, got some drinks and shit like that. But I'm good on the drinking, but wifey, she don't. That was like her first time really drinking, so she was late. And
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
you know
That's
what I
how it
mean.
go.
But
That's how it
today,
go.
today we was actually thinking about, you know what I mean, what the fuck could we talk about today? You know what I mean? Like, I guess I don't want to say battle rap been like quiet, but it been kind of quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
if you want to scoop up some bullshit, then there's a million things that we could talk about. You know what I mean? But when you just trying to just talk strictly battle rap, it's kind of been a little bit quiet. So I felt like one thing that I've been seeing on the timeline that I mean pretty much every week you could find, but particularly I seen a picture with NWX and they had all the members on that shit and you know what I mean shout out to my bro Anwar, it's not coming at him or nothing like that, but he was on the picture. And you know, I seen people saying, this is why we don't fuck with you, you NWX. And
yeah.
I started thinking like, yo, bro, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody's a little bit biased when it comes to battle rap, like, believe it or not. Do y'all agree with
Yeah.
that?
There's all kinds of levels of bias, and I mean, okay, I don't have a problem with. I put it like this: Rome DMV died for Anwar sins. You know what I'm saying? He kicked it off like with the bloggers or the media who kind of got a preference of who they rock with and shit. And I'm kind of used to it because we dealt with Rome DMV already. You know what I'm saying? So Anwar, his biases towards NWX, I give him the benefit of the doubt. I say this: he usually come clean at the end of the day, even when it came down to the Cassidy shit. Um, he picked who he picked, or he got who he got prior to the battle. But after it's over, if he think Twerk lost, if he think Cassidy lost, or whoever, he'll usually tell you they lost. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it is what it is, bro. We
you
all
think you
got who
think
we
you think
like.
you talking about Anwar, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, facts. I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's media. I mean, you would be lying if you say, "Yo, I like battle rap and I do media because I just want to talk battle rap." But at the end of the day, you was a fan before you was media. You was a fan before you was a blogger, and you had battle rappers that you like more than others. So when you go into a battle, you can have all the analysis in the world, but you
Right,
still
right,
gonna kind of lean towards who you like more, whether the logic makes sense at that point or not. Sometimes you just feel like that person gonna win. So it just go that way, bro. That's just how this shit
right.
work.
I mean, it's all right, all right. So, for yourself, right, Fat Boy, do you feel like you bias in some type of way towards battle rap?
um, I guess I've had people tell me like, "Yo, you biased towards Tay Rock." Pardon me, excuse me. You bias towards Tay Rock or DMV or whatever. It's like, fam, I don't even fuck with the DMV, and I'd be the first to tell you if Tay Rock lost. I'd tell you right out the gate. So I mean, I guess if people see it, if they feel that way, like I can understand because I'm gonna for the most part always rock with Tay Rock because he home team. He from where I'm from. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But that don't make my opinion of who gonna win the battle lopsided just because he from where I'm from. If I think he's gonna lose, I'm gonna say that. So
Well,
I don't know,
not
bro.
even just judging a battle though. Like you could talk about predictions. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, all right. For instance, I will like I'll say like yo Cortez lost to O Red 30. You know what I'm saying? Like he got 30 by O
right.
Red. Um, I'll say he lost the battle, but going into a battle, I'ma always, you know what I'm saying, like kind of ride for my man. Like, nah, I got faith that my man going to win that battle. I
You
mean,
And I
should.
don't think
That's
I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. I feel like people
yeah.
are kind of yeah. I feel like people are kind of putting that stigma like Ben might be murder af because he fucks with Ben. But I think that's just a homie. You feel me? Like, I think you believe in his talents. You know what I'm saying? I think you really do think Cortez is fire. I don't think you're just saying it because that's the homie. You know what I'm saying?
right, right. I mean, I get it though. You know what I'm saying? Like with the whole like it's hard not to be a little bit. It's like even in sports, right? In sports, you could be a Knicks. I could be a Knicks fan, right? Which I'm not, but I could be a Knicks fan, and then, obviously the Knicks ain't going to the fucking playoffs. But does that mean
Right.
that I'm not gonna? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Like, say who I want to win now. Like the rest of the shit, like now I want the Lakers to win. Like, nah, fuck that. I fuck with Braun. I want the Lakers to win. And they could have, AD could get hurt, right? AD could get hurt, and then I'ma still be like, well, not for nothing. I still want the Lakers to win. It's like, nah, my nigga, like you know they not gonna win, bro. Like they lost they second best player. The Clippers got in there. Why you still going for these niggas? Like you being biased. It's like,
Right.
nah, I'm not really being biased. I just fuck with them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a real thin line though. You know what I'm saying between supporting who you fuck with and just flat out like violating now. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, let's see.
Well,
Like, what do
the reason the
what?
reason I feel like there's nothing wrong with that though is because of this. At the end of the day, right? We all want that energy, that competitive energy. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody like you or like me, if I say this person gonna win because people think I fuck with that person or Ben fuck with this person, it shouldn't really bother you because at the end of the day, it makes for good argument down the line. You know what I'm saying? It's what we thrive off of is debating topics and debating battle rap. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's fun to argue with a nigga who always go for the same people. That's why at the end of the day, that's what I'm saying. It don't bother me. I don't know how everybody else feel about it, but I'm cool with it. It don't really move me.
The worst kind of bias is the ones that like they know the person they fuck with lost, but they gonna say some crazy shit like, "Oh, but the other dude was trash though. Like I don't like nothing he's saying." Like that's the worst kind of bias when you can't admit the person that you fuck with lost. You feel me?
Yeah, that's the shit I
Like
can't
I
fuck with
got
that.
all right. I'm biased on certain topics too. Like certain things, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm dead biased. Like Verb, my nigga, like it's gonna take a lot for you to tell me that Verb won a battle, bro. Like he gonna have to win convincingly, my nigga. Like I'm gonna be dead real, but he gonna have to win convincingly, my nigga. Like I'm not just saying that nigga won, bro. Like nah, my nigga. Like he gonna have to smoke. But I mean, at the same time, him and Briz. I mean, I made a bet during that battle when he battled Briz in the building.
Yeah,
Shout out to my man Mills, and I paid him before the battle was over. I mean, like the third round, I was like, nah, this nigga Verb won this. You know what I'm saying? And I paid him right
Yeah.
there. We didn't need to judge it. I didn't need judges and shit. So it depends. But I mean, over the years, like my dislike for him has become greater. So yeah, it
you
might
know
take
what
a
I'm
little
saying?
bit. It might take a little bit more
It's
now.
become great.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all.
Nigga ain't say like, nah. I really thought this nigga was about to say, yeah, because I got used to verb over the years. The nigga said, nah, it got greater.
It got worse.
Yeah, it got
It
worse.
got worse.
My
I'm not
hate
gonna
got
hold y'all. It
worse.
got worse. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
You know what I used to hate? I used to be super biased against like the people that battle rap, but it sounds like they're on beat, like Bill Collector and ENS. Like that shit used to blow my shit, bro. Like I really used to hate that. Like I couldn't make it through a Bill Collector battle because I hate how it sounds like he's rapping to a beat, but he's battling. You feel me? I used to hate that shit.
Yeah,
Just OD.
you get used to that theater style of battle rap, like the twerks and the verbs and they
Hmm.
not rapping on beat. It's all energy. It's all like adrenaline. Like niggas is really just wilding the fuck out up there, and then the nigga get up there and start rapping to music. Yeah, I feel what you're saying. That
But
shit is get old.
I've grown to like I kind of put it in a box where it's like kind of like the Philly flow. You feel me? So it's like I kind of like have grown to accept people like Enes and Bill Collector's flow. So it's just
Right.
like I don't know. Bias, like you said, bro. Bias is everywhere. It could be all kind of shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's weird though, cause like even the fans, my nigga, like on Twitter, this shit be crazy, bro. Like they be going, like I feel like in battle rap, this is the one thing that kind of blows minds is like I feel like it's a monkey see monkey do kind of thing. Like no, it's hard to find people that think for themselves anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
Right.
once something is like said about you or like made about you, it's like niggas just run with it. You know what I mean? Like nobody can't. It's like people like scared to go against the fucking what everybody is saying. You know what I'm saying? Because they scared that they gonna not be part of the cool table or like niggas ain't gonna
Right.
fuck with them or have something to say about them. Like
Right. And
people.
that's where that surf shit come into play. When Surf said,
Oh my.
they don't fuck with Cortez, and now the whole culture like, nah, we don't fuck with Cortez. Like, how the fuck y'all gonna alienate that man from the culture? Like he not fire. Like he ain't been around just as long as all these other niggas, if
Right.
not before a lot of these other niggas.
Yeah.
And now y'all don't fuck with him because this one nigga said don't fuck with him.
Right.
That's the goofiest shit ever. But niggas do it, yo. They
A
can't help
lot
it.
of people do that shit. A lot of people do that shit. And it's not just Cole. Like I feel like it's a couple people. Like John just got out of that stigma. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he had to fight his way out of that shit, bro. From like people saying like, nah, we don't fuck with him. He a thief. He steals shit. Like niggas was running with that heavy, bro. Like
How did
heavy.
John catch the still stigma? I could never pinpoint it. How did he catch that stigma?
But
Because
My
he does what
nigga
a lot of people
it,
does. A
it
lot of
started.
people flip people's shit.
Yeah, nah. But it
was it
started
a
though with
hitman.
all right. It was a couple. It was a couple incidents, right? He had his name was well, his name is John the Don and Hollow the Don, and then
Right.
Okay.
he. I don't want to say he stole it, but he started like rapping like Hollow in one of his grind time battles, right? And
Hmm. Oh,
then
this
he
is
did
deep.
that then he did the multiple choice shit, which was Sirius Jones. Niggas found out it was Sirius Jones, and niggas was like, "Oh, you took that from Sirius." You know what I mean? And
Right.
then I think it was
Mm.
like one or two battles where he had, like you said, it was like flipping niggas bars wasn't a thing like where it is now. You know what I mean? Back then, that shit was almost like it was a taboo. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really do that. You know what I mean? Like you can't be flipping niggas bars because then you're not being original. All you doing is flipping another nigga bars. Whereas
Right.
Right.
now
And then
it's
the thing that made it worse was, in my opinion at least, he wasn't that good at it initially. Like it wasn't like you was saying some fire shit when you flipped it. You know what I'm saying? Not the I mean, against Hitman, the whole when he flipped the JR the baby Western that shit
yeah,
was fire when he flipped it. But it
super
That shit
wasn't
was
fire.
crazy.
always that after that. Like every time he did it after that, it wasn't always dope like that. That's
And he
just the
did it
most
every
memorable
battle. Like
one.
that was like one of his
Yeah.
go-to things. Like he was flipping another nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it now you could do that shit. Now niggas is just straight up stealing, my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you like flat out stealing a whole nigga shit. But
Hmm.
that's how the shit started with John and like, bro, he had to take a lot of battles, bro. Like to get up out of that shit. Like I feel like in the last 2 years he just got out of that shit, bro.
True.
Yeah.
Like he
Yeah.
just fought his
It's
way.
the winning though. And once you start winning, and plus, you know what? It might be more so than the winning. It might be the fact that you got newer fans, so the conversation changed. The older fans die out, you don't hear it as much. And the newer fans come in and they don't really know him for that. They just know what they've been seeing recently for
Yeah.
the past 2 or 3 years. So the conversation weed out. You know what I'm saying? So certain niggas gonna be stuck with some shit for their whole fucking career. Whether it be Bill Collector with the knot on his head, Art the bus driver, all
Right.
that shit never going nowhere, my nigga. Some of that shit just never going nowhere.
I think
Yeah.
John John also he gained a lot of respect by starting his own league, breaking new talent. You know what I'm saying? John John's done a lot in his culture.
Is John John
Yeah.
top five?
Yo, I've been saying this to me. I don't know why y'all
Mm.
niggas don't think John not top five, but
Is
who
he
got
is he
more?
on your
Who
top
got more?
five? Is he on your top five
Hell,
right now
hell
currently?
yes, hell yes.
Okay.
I had John in my top five when niggas didn't fuck with John.
Mm. Top
Freddie,
five.
Freddie, is he in your top five? And it's crazy because I just did a top five list. I just did a top five list. I want to say like a couple days ago. That shit went on fire, bro. That top five list shit I did,
Yeah.
bruh. That shit got like, my nigga, no funny shit, bro. That shit got hella fucking people like on it talking about that shit, like throwing
I
up
don't
their
know if
list
he's
and
in
all that.
my. I don't know if he's in my personal top five, but if it wasn't like personal, if I'm just grading this shit off everything he's done, I think John John definitely deserves to be in top five conversations for sure.
He's one of the hardest battle rappers to
That's not what
beat,
I
bro.
asked though, Freddie. Is he in your top five, bro?
Ben don't never you don't never let me take the safe route, bro.
Nah, bro. This shit got over 100 comments, bro. That's not even saying the people that retweet commented. Like just the regular under the post is over 100 comments of people top five. And I'm looking at the list, bro. That nigga John, and I'm not saying this to discredit him, but I don't really see him on. I seen him once. He's on one person list. I'm just scrolling through the list, people's list, bro. That nigga's name is not on this shit.
He is just got their favorites, and that's where this whole bias shit come in at.
It's
Yo,
the it's
you can't
crazy,
even
bro.
barely name four other niggas that got clearer wins and better battles than John got over the last couple years, bro.
You know what's
You you
crazy
can't
is
you can't name four Nick. You can't. It's impossible. There's no
to
way
me
you can do that shit.
John John has a way better win percentage than Surf. But how does Surf, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does Surf get that much attention? Like, how does he got that much respect where he can just make the culture turn on people, like we was just talking about
Okay,
earlier?
John,
My
he's
nigga,
starting. As I'm scrolling, his name's starting to come up a little bit more.
this is the we in the era where niggas want to be ignorant, niggas want to be gangsters, niggas want to be disrespectful. Niggas like when niggas talk slick, everybody want to respect the most street gangster nigga outside. And Surf hold all them resumes. Like, so yeah, Surf gonna get all the love. Like, that's what niggas want. They want the niggas you supposed to be the most killerest, illest nigga, jailbird type nigga there is, and that's who everybody gonna go for. So Surf gonna when he pull up, is up outside like on spot.
So because
So
Surf has the respect outside of battle rap as well, that's what kind of plays into
I
people,
mean,
riding with what
yo,
he
you
says.
I mean, along with that, add in the fact that nigga make dope music. Like his fan base just it's abroad, my nigga. Plus, Surf entertaining. It ain't like the nigga boring. He give you your money's worth. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on a live, it's on the stage, it's in an interview. Surf gonna hit you with a bunch of shit, and he's in that age bracket where he can relate to everybody under him and the niggas that was ahead of him. He right in that pocket, so yeah, he gonna draw everybody in. John wear glasses. He look nerdy. You know what I'm saying? He don't say no whole bunch of killer gangster shoot 'em up shit the whole battle. So his fan base got a cap on it.
Mm.
I mean, a lot of niggas. There's going your fan base is gonna have a cap on it based on how you present yourself and what we think of you when you hit the stage.
Is
Ben,
That's
let me
why
hear
I'm
your
so
top five.
surprised. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Let's do a top. Who's the top five, bro? Let's just get to this shit since we on it.
you want to know who's the top five or who's my top five? There's a
I
big
want to hear that.
difference.
I want to hear that list that you put up that had everybody
I had
talking.
Yeah,
everybody.
let's start with that. Let's start with that. Who did you
Alright,
have up there?
alright. So I don't know what made me do the list. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened was I had put up A Ward and Chef Treasures right now in my top five, right? And mad
Mm.
people was just agreeing with it. Everybody was just like, "Yo, nah, I feel you." So then that shit made me say, "Well, wait a minute now. Who's my current top five? You know what I'm saying? Like, who do I like currently? Who are the top five people that like I'm a bank on them niggas that like violate somebody? You know what I mean? And like I fuck with them. So A Ward is
Okay.
on there. You know what I'm saying? It was A Ward, Chef Trez, Geechee Gotti, K Shine, and O Red. I still got O Red on my list.
Mm.
Cause O Red is just like
Okay.
he's on my original list, like from like 8 years ago. Like I'd never take him off the list. He just got a
Yeah,
spot on there that
he
just
just had one bad battle. It ain't like he's been stinking up
not.
the shit. You feel me?
It's a little more than that with him. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm just talking about as of recent, because
Yeah,
you're talking about a recent top five, right?
right. It's a big stage issue with him. But yeah, that was my top five, and for the most part, I think Geechee Gotti is on every single list, bro. Over 100 comments. Geechee Gotti is on every single list, bro. It's hard
He
for me to
has to
find a
be.
list without him on there. Like,
He has to.
Damn, you know what's crazy, bro? You know what's crazy? If you had did a list like this maybe 2 years ago, the one person that's probably on is Tay Rock. He probably was the one person that would have been on everybody's list
yep, and you could, I
two
bet
years ago, and
he's
now
on a
you
few.
probably could
He's on a
barely
few
get
lists.
him.
Yeah, he's on a few lists, but he's not
Yeah,
on like a lot of lists at
yeah.
all. And that shit kind of crazy to me. Like,
Do you
it,
think it's because of his winning or wins and losses, or you think it's because of all the drama and shit?
I think it's because of his recent performances. Like when you compare the Rock versus Jay, think about Tay Rock versus JC for a second, right? Then think about Tay Rock versus Glue Easy. It's like two different Tay Rocks, bro.
Right.
It's like two totally different Tay Rocks, bro. So I think it's recent performances, like Rock against Sean, Rock against Hitman, Rock against like these people. You know what I mean? Like it ain't it ain't hitting the same for some reason. Now I will say this: his Geechee battle was crazy. You know what I mean? Like I think that we got to put Rock back on that big stage. These small rooms against Suge and all that, like it ain't hitting the same, bro.
Yeah, we all
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that 100%.
Okay, so that's your top five. Freddie, who's your top five, y'all? Let me ask it. Let me make sure we being specific.
Hmm.
Who do you think, not your personal favorite, who do you think are the top five battle rappers out right now, regardless of
See,
wins and losses? Just
that's
who do
different.
you
Regardless,
think?
That's different than what my list I just put out. But go ahead.
yeah, see what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Okay,
all over the place. I'm thinking before we was talking about like top
No,
five
give your
overall.
top five. Just do your personal top five. Because
My
if
personal top five right now, who I think,
personal. Okay,
without wins and losses, is gonna have to be Nitty, Geechee. Oh man, I don't even want to say it. Twerk, ah, A Ward, and
sound like this nigga,
JC.
sound like this nigga named Mad People.
Nah, Twerk, JC, A Ward, Nitty, Geechee. That's
okay,
five.
It's a dangerous five.
That's my
okay.
five personal. That's just what I look for. I'm not saying they win every battle, whatever. That's just my top five personal right now.
All right,
Nah,
my
but
personal top five. All right, bro.
and we just had a whole conversation about John and niggas still ain't putting them on there.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
I
I
got John.
know.
John
I
is
know.
on mine. John is on mine. I got John. I got Geechee. This I'm not gonna say what Freddie said because he's not on my shit no more. But this nigga shouldn't. This nigga don't battle enough. He shouldn't be. This nigga Surf, um, Calico.
Yeah, currently
Okay,
Cal is still on your shit. Currently,
Cal. Yo, my nigga.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
Cal just talk that shit I like, bro. When he
I
rap, I
feel you.
just be
Right.
feeling that shit.
I feel you.
Um, one more person for my top. I say Tay Rock. I still stay rock with Rock, bro. I say Tay Rock.
Yeah, see, you
He still give an
definitely.
ill performance. He still give an ill performance. Whether you got him winning or losing, he don't come up there and play. Except for the Suge battle, he ain't had no bad battles. The nigga, he just win or lose.
A lot of the battles that people have Rock like losing, I have them like debatable. Like I had the Hitman battle debatable. I had the Goods battle
Yeah,
debatable. A lot of
yeah,
people give him a loss in them battles, and it's like, I don't know. I think different though.
yeah. I take it easy with that because people like we talked about the bias shit. Because people say I'm biased, I take it easy with that shit. But no funny shit. I had it. I did have it debatable with Hitman. I had him beating. I had him beating Goods. That
Hmm.
third round Goods did was not. It was not all that good. I felt like I think the truth is Pat Stay probably did win that battle, but
Oh
I
yeah, he
felt like
definitely
that
beat
was
Rock.
fucking. I felt like that was fucking debatable. I had him beating Geechee.
It
Whether
definitely was more.
people,
You got it. Right,
Hmm.
yeah. All right, all right. I see what
I
you're
had him
I
saying.
had him
beating
beating
Geechee.
Geechee too.
Like,
I had him beating
but
Geechee too.
I think it's because because of the dramatics. I think that's tying into it where niggas is like, okay, I want to see this nigga lose because he wilding out with these chains. I don't like his new
Mm-hmm.
energy. I don't
The
fuck with this
tranny
new Tay
shit.
Rock, the tranny. Yeah, I think all this other shit that's going on around him got people leaning towards whoever he battling. If it's close, fuck that shit. Rock lost. I don't fuck with him no more. So it's
That's a,
just on some. It's weird to me now. That's why, like, I don't even like talking about it because it get awkward after you talk about it for longer than a minute or two. Niggas start saying a bunch of different shit that ain't even necessarily battle rap. It be the drama shit. So the
that
minute
happens
you
a lot
bring up
now
any
too.
drama, yeah.
Yeah, as far as like having round of the battle, sometimes motherfuckers get people to battle just off having the best round of the battle, even though
Yo,
you
and
might
I
stink
don't.
it up the
I
other two rounds.
might be one of the things I hate the most in battle rap is a nigga having one great round and then niggas will say, "Well, that's who won the battle to me." Like, fam,
Right.
off of one fucking round, I'm never doing that, bro. It's not
Yeah.
happening.
Like Mike P
I can't
versus
do it.
Danny Myers.
Exactly. Even Geechee
um,
versus Rock. Geechee's first round was obviously what? That was the round
it
of the
was
year
off
almost.
earth,
But it was like
and
the next
if
two rounds,
Nah, but
like
I mean that third round is hard to give Rock the third because yeah, the fans fucked it up for him. But how could you give a nigga a round and he can't even get through his material? They was booing him too much.
I was all
yeah,
right.
but
So
was
here's
they
my
really
thing.
booing them for trash material though,
It
or are they
doesn't
booing
matter.
them
I'm
because
Yeah,
not
they're
saying
in
I'm not talking about
Philly?
his material though, but like he didn't get through his material. They was ODing. How could
He
you
did
still
get
give
through
him?
his he
he
didn't he
got
didn't
through the
finish.
material. The
That was
difference
like his
was
last bar.
he that
Round.
way, and I
Mm,
wouldn't let him get through it. And
right.
based on that alone, they in Philly, I understand them niggas going to boo that. It wasn't like what he said was ass. They just boo because it was you in
They didn't
Philly.
give him a chance to say the shit. You
Yeah,
feel me?
and then when you compare that to what Geechee did in the third, and that's not to say his round was ass or nothing. I just felt like the whole round before that one part, Tay Rock won that round to me. That's why I'm like, okay, well, I mean, if niggas got Geechee, cool, but I'm gonna keep it
Mm.
100. I felt like Rock got the round.
All right, so
He wilded the fuck out in that third, bro.
let's not
And the
even
same thing with Goods. Goods third was ass too, and niggas was like, nah, that second round Goods wilded out. So they gave him the third right behind it. I'm like, okay, if that's what niggas doing, whatever, bro.
let's not even sugarcoat it, yo. Like who's the top five battle rappers in battle rap right now? No
All
favorite
right.
list. Like who's the top five in order too? Let's just get down to the shits.
And this again is just it doesn't it's not personal, it's not wins or losses. This is just who's
Nah,
the
fuck
top
on. Let's
five
just
right
get to the
now.
shits, bro. Like who's the top five, bro? I'm not even
Surf
gonna
definitely got to
apologize.
be in there. Like
Nah,
Surf
Surf not
has
in
to
there.
be on
Surf
there.
he can't be in there, bro. He can't be in there.
He
why
has
not?
to be, bro.
Right, cause he be taking rounds off, and I fuck with Surf, bro. But like, he
So
can't be.
now we are factoring. You talking about
I'm factoring
battle
who's
rappers?
who's the top five battle rappers, bro. Like who's winning battles, who's taking the toughest battles, who's not taking no games off, like no nothing.
Shine got to be in
Okay,
there
so
for
now you
sure.
just changed the list. Okay, so I feel like it's three names that automatically go in there. So we really figuring out two. That's just my opinion. I'm gonna say the three
It's
names:
Geechee and Shine.
Yeah,
Geechee, Shine, and Rum Nitty.
they got to be in there.
That's the top three.
Them three have to be. They have to be there. If you talking about who take the toughest battles, who don't take no games off, who don't be fucking
Hmm.
around, who come with the dopest shit every battle, them three gotta be there off rip. I don't even know how you take any of them off.
Yeah.
It gotta be. So who's the other two?
I
Because to
think
Oh
me, I'm gonna
man,
say John John. I know y'all not probably about to say that, but I'm gonna say John John. Who's
I'm
fucked
not.
more opponents up? Who got more clear wins? Who out here smoking it, like really getting clear wins
I
more
can't
than
even
John
debate that
John?
like that. That's
I
a
don't know
fact.
how you not put that nigga on that list.
You know John John's not going to throw a round away. You know he's not going to choke. You know he's going to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's weird because I agree with y'all, yo. I think the next three names, and I know we only saying five, but I'm gonna just say the next three names, and I think
Yeah.
it
mhm.
kind of like you got to mix those three up the same with the top three. I feel like it's gonna be, and regardless of his last battle, you know what I mean. I'm still saying him. I think it's between Ill Will,
Uh
John
huh.
John.
Oh, I forgot about Will.
I think it's between Ill Will, John John, and believe it or not, yo, JC.
Yeah,
Like JC is still in
Uh,
that.
he's one of the most consistent, bro. We got to give him that.
Like
When the last
he's
time we heard JC choke?
you don't, bro. You don't.
I ain't gonna hold you, and I said this on another episode we did. I feel like that fifth, like Ben just said, regardless of the last battle, it might be ill will, bruh. He who in his last 2 years. I mean, we haven't had the champion of the year yet. You know what I'm saying? But he should be in the top three for the champion of the year 2019.
right?
And the
Hmm.
previous year, he made that list. He was in the top 15, but I personally had him in the top five. Niggas slept on Ill Will whole 2018, and that nigga was outside kicking ass. So it's like, who else got that same? Who else can you say that same shit about? For the last 2 years, they've been comfortably on that
All
top
right. So
20,
can we agree that those are the six? Those are the six names.
Definitely.
including JC. You saying including
Yeah,
JC? Yeah, I think you cool with saying JC because even though he might the fucking the Mike P battle, the Glue Easy battle, the Bankhead battle. He had some battles where you
he
just
battled
was like, oh,
Cortez.
okay,
He had a
yeah, like
Mm.
he was like, they was alright
he
Saga.
battled
battles. You know
Suge,
what I'm saying?
Saga,
Saga was a good battle.
Yeah, that
Yeah, I
was
mean,
good.
whether you got a winner or losing, or you feel like he wasn't smoking shit,
right?
I can still see how his consistency plays a part,
So
and he still give you dope shit.
well, I'm glad you. All right, so I'm gonna say JC is honorable mention. I'm not gonna put him in the five, just because
Okay.
running down his resume like that, and that's no offense to his material, nothing like that. Like JC is super dope, but I think when you really like when you thinking about it, like you just said, Saga, Gluezy, Bankhead, Suge, those names, and it's not his fault. You know what I mean? That he already battled some of the top niggas, but it's just not. It's not more impactful than some of these other names. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so that's just it is what it is. So I'm gonna say JC honorable mention. What y'all think? Y'all cool with
I'm
that?
cool with that. I'm cool with that.
I
All right.
would put Pat Stay on the list, but he just don't battle enough, bro.
Nah, he is nah. He don't battle nowhere near enough. So number five,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
This how we gonna do this real. I already got it in my head. How we gonna break it down? Number five, right, is between Ill Will and John John.
Hmm.
So
I I have to say John John.
I
I
have to
have
say
to.
John John. I'm gonna
I
go
have
with
no
John too.
choice.
you know, say John
I
John.
think
Now,
Ill
But
Will.
John John, all right. Regardless that it was Jack Boy or not, he caught one of the biggest bodies ever in battle rap, though, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that whole that angle, bro, was just that shit is
Hold
hard to
on. Hold
do,
on.
bro.
Let me add something to that though. Let me add this to that statement you just made. Who the fuck stepped outside and made chess look stupid at any point last year?
Yeah,
And John John just stood up there and did that boy bad.
yeah, yeah, he did.
That's
And
what I'm
chested
saying. Like,
across Arsenal, Red, all these
But
people like.
yeah.
Ill Will had a chance to like body like Ill Will, bro. Like you just had a chance to body another industry nigga, bro, and you kind of got these niggas feeling themselves, bro, because you ain't
Yeah.
complete the mission. All
Well,
it
I
took was
brought
for
that up
one of
when
them
we
niggas
talked
to
to 40. Them niggas do. Everybody does. Okay, let's start keeping it 1,000, yo. Because I'm gonna say it again for the niggas that didn't hear it.
Mhm.
Tayshawn was supposed to flat out smoke Jay Mills, and Jay
but he
Mills
still
really
30
just
them.
killed
But he still
himself.
30 them.
Hold on. Jay Mills really killed himself. Whether Tayshawn 30 them or not, Jay Mills was just ass. Goods was supposed to smoke the shit out of Cass. Cass really just killed himself. I'm
Okay.
not. I'm not saying Goods smoked Cassidy because that's not what happened. That would be a lie. Arsenal was supposed to do the same shit. He talked all that shit about smoking Cassidy, and you won, but you didn't smoke this nigga. So it's like, okay, when we going to start acknowledging the fact that
Niggas just ain't
the
smoking industry
industry,
niggas.
yeah, they're not smoking these niggas like they say they're going to do. They still come in there and have an alright battle versus these niggas.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's just keeping it 1,000. Nobody's up there just smoking these niggas. The only
Yeah, I
nigga
think that.
that only the
Go.
only nigga that really danced when he was up there and looked comfortable doing it was when Head Ice battled what's my man name that came back?
King Los.
King Los.
King Los. He the only nigga that looked super comfortable and looked like he clearly won that battle and he was alright.
Mhm.
Everybody else was like, I don't know, you might have
Yeah. I
you
mean,
might have talked too much shit for what you said you was gonna do to this nigga and you didn't really do that. Everybody else almost got crazy.
I think that's why we put
So
John John over Will though, because John John has them moments, them impactful that Will still doesn't
yeah,
have.
like John John.
hey. John John did beat Reed's ass. He did beat somebody that came back.
Yeah, he would read
That's
ass.
true.
He would read
That's a
ass, and
fact.
then you got, you know what I mean. All right, so John John battled Geechee. You know what I mean, it was debatable. Ill Will beat Geechee. Um, John John, he had a good battle with O Red. You know what I mean? Like I had O Red winning. Actually, I had O
Yeah,
Red winning the 30 clip. actually heard him beating John John third.
Never. See, I got John John winning that.
You had John John beating O-Red?
Yeah,
What
John
rounds?
O'Red had a sloppy third, and I gave John
But
John
John John's
the.
third was just based around. He wasn't even rapping at O-Red. He was acknowledging the whole fucking PG process. That was
Hey,
his
but
whole third.
he got through his round clean.
But material wise, it
Battle
wasn't.
rap Bible, bro. You be stumbling and all
And
that
even
shit.
even if you gave him the third, bro, whatever round you gave him.
That's the new.
Uh,
That's the new. New era podcast term. Battle rap Bible. Because I'm on board with Freddie, my nigga. It's part of the battle rap Bible. Once a nigga
yeah.
start choking, stumbling, fumbling through his round, can't get the words out. I'm very particular in shit
But
like
it
that, bro.
wasn't
Once you
bad though.
start
It
doing
wasn't
it,
like,
I'm not giving you that round.
but bro, it wasn't like Ace I mean, bro. It wasn't like Ace I mean and
Nah,
slump.
nah,
It was
nah.
just
It
a
wasn't.
couple. It was a couple fumbles over a couple words. He had to
Mhm.
keep bringing it back.
And then
But
what round was that where he did the John Gotti flip? Where he was talking about Gotti was at the second. I think I gave him that round too. But it was close. It was close. I just felt like a lot of people were saying like how Ben just said 30. Like I didn't see that at all, bro. I had John John winning that.
nah,
I had
I had rep
red,
with a 30
but
clip.
I ain't having no 30 clip.
I had a
I had a
30.
red.
Bro, it's so crazy because I watched it. When I watched it live, you know what I'm saying? I was not live. Was there whatchamacallit for that? Yeah, it was live. I remember saying I had John John winning. Like when he did the suspenders and all that. And I was like,
Yeah.
yo, this is mad original. Like this is what battle rap needs. Like this is how
Hmm.
you take chances and not the whole, because I know niggas, yo, you like seeing a grown man get dressed and all that. It had nothing to do with that. I just felt like it was original. Then I
Hmm.
watched it
Right.
again like months later, yo. And I like really watched it. I'm like, yo, this nigga O-Red is kicking his ass, bro. Like, this shit don't even look close. And that's when I
Yeah.
ended up with a 30 clip.
That's
Later
what I be
on,
saying. I think O'Red falling into that bag with Lux, where like when you watch it on the playback, your shit look wild different on playback.
that shit
O'Red
look
be beating the
wild
shit
different,
out of
bro.
niggas.
All right, so back to number 5. So we gonna put John John at number 5?
Yeah.
Comfortably. I got no
Yeah.
Okay.
problem saying that.
All right. Yeah, because I mean, he did lose the Shotty Horror, even though it was in London.
And
Um,
he told niggas he lost. Told
yeah,
He
niggas he
did. He
lost.
admitted to that loss. Yeah.
yeah, it's real close though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's real close. Like if he gets surfed and beat surf, then he gonna jump a couple knots. Like I'm saying he gonna jump
Yeah.
right over Ill Will just that fast.
And we
Hold on,
can't
hold on,
sweep it
hold
under the
on.
rug that he beat Hot too.
Is he gonna? Yeah, that's another name too. Is okay. Is John John gonna get his credit if he beats Surf? Like,
Absolutely,
like,
it should.
are we gonna move him up that list? Like, nah, John John, one of them niggas outside. That's like he one of them.
A
When
lot
he
of people
when
will
he
make them
battle surf
excuses,
and when he
bro. They're
does
gonna
win
be
it, because
like,
he's gonna
Surf didn't
win.
care about this battle. He just think about
Nah,
Lux, and like,
niggas is running, bro. That excuse, bro, is running real short, bro. It's running, and you can't say you don't care about a John John battle. Niggas is not gonna run with that one. If he
right.
lose
I
that
mean,
battle,
Surf after that battle with Chess, Surf did say, nah, John John getting crazy out here. I gotta see this nigga now. So I
Hmm.
mean, he acknowledging that the nigga is he out here out of pocket. He's snapping on everybody. So who hotter than John John? I don't know right now. But that nigga, he talking about retiring after this or not battling as much.
nah, niggas always say that. I don't believe it.
We
So
ain't
I
buying
don't know
that.
how that's gonna
Yeah.
play out. How that's
Lux
But
no
gonna play out.
retired like 4 years ago. He
all
been
right.
back.
So Ill Will at number 4, John John at number 5, JC honorable mention. Now we're going to that top 3 that we all agreed on, right? Who we
Mhm.
Yeah,
putting at number 3 between Geechee, Sean, and Nitty?
I think to me it got to be Nitty.
I'll put Nitty too. Yeah, because I can't put Nitty in front of Sean and Gaethje. Like they're just too consistent.
Cause they get
Nitty's had slip ups. He's had a few debatable L's
Wow, I thought this was gonna be way more of an
and some
argument, bro. I'm
chokes
not gonna
and
hold
some
you.
chokes.
and some chokes. Terrible
Yeah.
choke against Shine. That shit was terrible.
Yo, that's what's crazy. That battle. Every time I think about it, bro, like he was about to win that third, bro. He was this close to winning that third. Without that choke, boy,
Yeah.
Kayshawn would have took it. That was gonna be a nasty L. That was gonna be bad. But I think based on the fact, like we saying, like, I think Nitty done had a few little hang ups here and there that like he ain't been
Hmm.
as consistent as them other two niggas. So he gotta be third to me.
It's
I
weird
agree.
though. Like how we put. So then why are we putting Nitty over Ill Will? Are we just basing?
I
We must
think
be
it's
basing it off of material wise then.
No, to me, I feel like consistency of the names that Rum Nitty be battling. Not to say that Ill Will is battling nobody's shit, but Rum Nitty is coming up there with the most fire, creative shit and having fights with niggas for real, for real. Ill Will has been great for the past 2 years, but he ain't been up there on the main stages battling the niggas we give a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's URL's fault for not giving them plates, but I mean, it is what it is.
But
I
here's
just
the
feel like
thing, though,
Rum
And Ill
Nitty
bro.
will
done
get
had the
some
bigger
names
But
fight.
Ill
though.
Will,
Ill
but
will
Ill
do be
Will is
getting names.
bro. He's battling on all leagues, bro, kicking ass, bro. He's on King of the Dot, kicking ass. He's on RBE, kicking ass. He's coming over to URL, kicking ass. Like he's all over the place, bro.
Okay, so
Mhm.
URL, who ass he kicked?
I don't know if he kicked anybody out, but he definitely got some names. He remember he
He
faced
just
Grizz
beat
a couple years
Geechee.
ago.
He lost the Briz though.
He beat Geechee.
He beat
That
Geechee
was
over there, but
it was a debatable with Geechee, but okay, I give you that.
and it
Okay.
was a band battle. It wasn't like on a big stage and nothing.
That's what I'm saying. And Rum Nitty then took some of the names type niggas, bro. He been in some fucking fights, dog. And
Yeah, I
he up there
think
going to war. Like he really
if it was
having these
just based
fights.
off if it was just based off W's, I mean you could argue that Ill Will could be in
Yeah.
front of Nitty, but then when you
That's
get
all
down
we
to like
basing it. Yeah.
content and moments and shit like that, classics, and then you got to go Nitty.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to know.
I
That's all. I
I
just
think
wanted to
it's a
know.
I think it's an easy flip flop. I put it like that. It's an easy flip flop depending on how you feel. I think you could flip either one because you know what I'm saying, like the consistency of Ill Will, how good he been. But yeah, I still think Nitty is three.
But I didn't
All right.
know when we were debating John and Ill, that meant Ill Will fourth. In my opinion, I got John over Ill Will too. I would put Ill Will fifth and John fourth.
Oh well, no, I mean, yeah, he right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I think then. Oh, hold on.
That's why I started that way. That's why I debated. See, that's why I put JC at honorable mention, and that's why I said who's number five. Then I started off with Ill Will and John. Because whoever's number five, then that means the other person is number four.
Yeah, I would have see
All
me
right.
personally. I would have it Will fifth, John fourth, and then Nitty third.
Nope. Nope.
No.
Let's just go ahead and break the internet real quick. I think John is number two. Then
Oh
Oh,
shit.
nah, you bugging out now. Now you wilding, bro.
I
We
think
not doing
John
that.
is
We
number
not
two.
doing that, bro. We not doing that. You're not about to put him over
How
all these people, bro. Like, how are you? Wait,
how not?
how you just skipping the whole process like that? Like, you're not even saying who's number five, four, and three. You just jump. You just throwing John at number two. How you doing that?
I'm just gonna slide them niggas down. You know what I'm saying?
How, bro?
And
How?
John is number two. Bro,
so
we just
then,
sat
so
up
you're saying
here
Will
and
falls to fifth, Nitty falls to fourth, and then hold on, who did I miss?
yeah,
Exactly. Then
because
you got to
my
do.
original
Then you got to go
statement,
between Sean and Geechee.
Yeah,
You
hold on,
not putting.
because
Bro, we not putting John over Sean and Geechee, bro. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
hold
that,
on.
bro.
My original statement was that Nitty, Sean, and Geechee had to be on the list. I didn't say what order or that they
No,
were
no, no, no,
certified
no, no,
three.
no, 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 no,
I
no,
never
no.
said that.
No, rewind the
I
tapes,
just
bro.
said they had
Rewind
to
it,
be on the
bro.
list.
No, rewind the tapes, bro. We said the top three names, the top three people. We all agreed on it, bro. Rewind the tapes.
Please rewind. I can't wait till we rewind this.
The
I
rewind the
can't
tapes,
wait.
bro. The top three names we said was Nitty, Geechee, and Sean, bro. We
We said
agreed
they
on
was
that.
on the list. They're on.
We
You
did
have
not
to
say
have
that,
them
bro.
on the list. Okay.
Please, yo, I don't know if this nigga
I
ain't been
want
getting no
everybody that's
sleep.
listening to this to know that Fat Boy was smiling this time because he remember that
This
he
nigga.
only said they had to be on the list. I never said they was the top three. I
Yes,
never
you
said that.
did. We
Nope.
all did, bruh. We all did.
Nope. We all agreed
so
they had to be on the list.
No, we did not. That's not what we agreed on.
Okay.
so
All right. Well,
who are you
we're
putting? Okay, go ahead.
okay. So here we go. All right. Without I hate because I hate to jump the gun, but I feel like it's, at this point in my mind, it's Geechee number one, John the Don at number two. Then
I
you
think
got
Don.
K Shine at three. Then you got Rum Nitty at I mean you got
How?
Ill Will at four, and then Rum Nitty at five.
What? Yo, what
Oh
is
my
this?
god.
This nigga just did a whole personal list, like just like that. Like it just went from a good discussion, bro, to this nigga just want to just jump out the window with no parachute. Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Fat boy threw a monkey wrench in
We
there.
just said that John lost. He just lost fucking against what you call it. He just lost against fucking Shoddy Horror. He lost against fucking Well, it's
We just
debatable
we
with.
Twerk,
talking about
twerk.
He lost to Twerk. It's debatable with Geechee. Like, where's all these losses coming from? And you just throwing him over niggas that's like Sean, who hasn't lost in 2 years. What we doing right now, fat
yeah,
boy?
fam. Sean, that year that he was second place to Geechee, and that nigga had some stinker names, bro. That list was, I don't know
We
what
beat
niggas
Geechee.
remember. Did he?
I mean, it's
That's
debatable.
not. That's
I
not
didn't.
I think
true.
niggas
I
took it away
had
from him
Geechee.
because of the. I think niggas took it away from him because of the gas in the building. They took it away,
Yeah,
but he was
yeah.
wilding.
And then the other names was who?
That's
E
a great battle.
Ness. The
He
nigga
had
beat
like
E Ness.
he went
So
to like he beat Young Cannon in Chicago.
yeah. So you beat Young Cannon. So what? You were supposed to beat Young Cannon, and you were supposed to
The
beat
point
Ness.
is, bro, that he
Truth
didn't
be
lose.
told, you were supposed to beat
Yo, fat
Geechee.
boy, you the number one person that always tell me, bro. Like, when are we gonna start rewarding the people that's winning battles, bro?
I'm
Like,
rewarding the nigga John for winning these battles.
but
You
he's
just sat up
losing
here and
battles too,
said
bro.
he
He got
had the craziest kill and battle rap, bruh.
it was all right. So what,
And
bro?
you
It was
gotta
Jack Boy.
reward that.
It was
And he
Jack
just
Boy.
sat up here and dominated chess like he was nobody. Like he just started rapping.
Sean hasn't lost. He hasn't lost at all, though.
Fam, and who was
Bro,
his
it was at a
opponents,
point, bro. It
bro?
was at a point where niggas was saying, did he even
That
lose a round?
okay, so
Well,
niggas had K Shine battling Rock, and niggas like K Shine won the battle. That's what everybody was
He
saying.
beat
You go
Rock.
to
He
that
beat
and
Nitty.
you go to the app and it don't say that.
What are you talking about? They don't say that on the app, bro.
Go to
Like,
the URL app and Tay Rock is winning that battle. Go look at it.
we're not doing that, yo. We're not
I'm
doing
just
that.
telling you what it say, my nigga.
We're not
so
doing
pardon
that,
me if
bro.
they already battled, but since we're here, if K Shine and John battle right now, who's
They
winning?
already battled, bro. Another 6 foot nigga
Here
with a
we
death
go.
wish. Sold off shotty. That shit shooting out breadsticks. They already battled, bro.
Okay, who won that battle? Because I just can't remember off the top of my
K
head.
Shine won that battle.
Yeah, Sean.
Okay,
It
K
was
Shine won that battle.
close.
I don't. It's a lot closer now. It's a different fight now. But they don't have no
well,
reason to set that up. Nobody's asking for that.
Bro, that nigga,
I
bro,
don't. We'll
Sean
never
is,
get that again.
bro, Sean
why
is
can't I
just the
remember that
villain, bro.
battle? I can't remember that battle for shit right now.
Sean is just the villain, bro. There's no reason why he should be losing a rock on the fucking app. That nigga
Okay,
won that
so all
battle
right, so let's
clearly.
backtrack. So what you saying is okay. So John shouldn't be second. He should be third.
No, he should be fourth or fifth.
Okay, so who you had as the first three? The people I initially named.
That's the
Yeah,
people.
Nitty,
That's the
Nitty,
things we
Geechee,
agreed
and
on.
Shine.
I agree
Nitty,
with
Okay.
that,
Geechee, and
bro.
Shine.
Like, bro, Nitty is, bro. As much flag as people think I don't like Nitty, bro, that nigga is wilding, bro. He's on another planet. He been leaving Earth on everybody, bro. Like leaving Earth saying this shit that I've never
Okay,
heard
but who
before.
get clearer? Who get clearer wins? John or Nigga?
Nobody, bro. You
John.
can't say that, bro. John only clear win,
What
bro.
you mean you can't
Cause,
say
cause his only
that?
clear win, is against Jack Boy. Name another clear win he got.
I
Chess.
Rum
He
Oh
Nitty.
just
yeah,
beat
with you.
Chess. Okay, so we talking about the last 2 years, right? Because we keep saying the last 2 years. The nigga had Big K. He smoked Big K. The nigga had Hollow the Don. He smoked the shit out of Hollow the
He ain't
Don.
smoked
That
the
was a
shit out
big
of him.
battle.
He
Yo, my
won.
nigga, why we acting like John not out here beating the dog shit out of these niggas? Like it's nothing. He's doing. And he's winning. And then it's like when the battle's over, you be like, nah, I
And
don't
he's
know,
the
my nigga. That
underdog in
might
every
be
battle. He's the
John
underdog
John.
every
John
battle.
either clearly won or clearly lost at this point in his
All right,
career, bro.
all
He
right. So,
really out here getting them wins.
all right. So then we putting Ill Will at number 5 then. Even though,
I
all right,
would.
Ill Will battled Chef Trez. He battled Ilmac. He battled
I think the
Pass. He
I
battled
think the four and
Calico.
five is Ill Will and Nitty. Clearly, I think they the four and the five.
Well, I'm not gonna put Nitty at 5, bro. It's gonna have to be Ill Will if those are the
Okay,
names that we
I'm
debating
I'm
on.
agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with. I said they 4 or 5, whatever one you do. They 4 and 5. They're not the top three
So you're gonna say John, Geechee, and Shine is top three.
I got
to
Geechee
me.
number 1. I got Geechee number 1. I got Sean number 2.
I don't think none of us debate that. I
I
think
got
he clearly number one.
I got
Yeah, it's
Geechee number
just
1.
his
I got
So
resume
the
is just
argument
too
is the
strong.
the argument is Sean and John. Who's two and who's three? Okay.
Jesus, John, and Shine 2 or 3.
no. Sean is number 2, bro. He's more consistent, bro. He's not losing,
We can.
bro. Why we keep
I
I
can live.
agree.
Okay,
lowering
I'm
his
with
so
Ben
name,
on that. I'm with Ben on that.
bro? How we keep lowering
okay.
him, bro? Like what's going on?
I can't put
Okay,
John John ahead of Shine for some reason. Not
so
not just
so
just because of the
so
tear Shine been on the last couple.
so this is the list then. We saying it's Geechee, Sean, John, Nitty, Ill Will. That's the top five.
I'm fine with that. Mine personal, I would have Nitty in front of John, but I can understand for the debate. I'm cool with
I
that list.
got Nitty in front of John, bro. Bro, material wise, the shit is not even close, bro.
Yeah. Who's
It's
had
not
bigger
even
battles in the
close,
last two
bro.
years, Nitty or John John?
Well,
Who's
what?
had the better resume out of Nitty and John? I mean, yeah, out of Nitty and John John, who's had the
I
better
think the
resume in the
Nitty.
last 2 years?
resume wise, I think it's Nitty without
Is
debate.
Nitty has the better. He had the better resume. He battled
Yeah,
on
he's got the better
he
resume.
battled on the biggest stages, and he's been fucking having the best material.
Okay.
Okay, so let me throw this in there real quick before you just put this argument down. The nigga John beat Geechee. So
He didn't
Beat
now
clearly
what
beat
you
Geechee, beat
saying?
Geechee. All right,
Hollow,
and Nitty
beat
beat Geechee
Chess.
too. So what we saying?
No, Nitty did not.
Nitty fucking
Yes, he
beat
did.
Geechee in that small room. What are you talking about?
That was like an
You said
outside
Nitty.
battle.
You said Nitty beat Geechee. That
Yes, in
did
that
not. That's
small
not what
room
happened.
on fucking Summer Madness 8 when they battled in that small room in Cali.
Nigga, they was
Yeah.
outside on a roof or some shit.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
ain't
it was
Yeah,
outside. I
so
inside.
just watched that.
all right, and what are we? Are we? I'm not
My bad.
judging it off the crowd. I'm judging off the material. Nitty was wilding.
I had Nitty too on. I just watched that battle 2 days ago.
Okay, for the sake of argument, so we don't spend 10 minutes on this. I'm gonna just let it go. I'm gonna agree. Okay, Nitty beat Geechee. Okay, that's what you think,
I
bro.
think the only thing we could argue is that John John probably has a better win percentage over Nitty. He probably has more
And that's what
W's
we
over Nitty.
talking about. That's what I'm saying. We talking about who's the best. So when you start talking about who's the best, fuck the material. Did you win or not?
What you mean? Fuck the
Because
material. That's not. You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You
that's the
can't do
point
that,
I'm
bro. You're not
saying.
about to just slide that in there like that, bro. You're not about to
And fuck that.
just
Then
fuck the
we talking
material.
about who? Okay, all right, fuck it. Since you want to go here, okay, you saying don't fuck the material. Okay, so who on this list got better material than Nitty? Period. Let's just start fucking
Nobody.
it up then.
Nobody.
Let's fuck the
Exactly.
list up. Okay, so why he not number one?
What do you mean? Because it's other factors within
Too
that. It's
many debates.
consistency.
Yeah.
It's consistency. It is win. I'll give you.
Choking.
I agree. Win percentage does matter, but we're not about to just put that as the top
So
thing. There's
okay,
no
so
top.
what's more important to you then? What's more important, the win percentage or the material?
Um,
Damn, that's a good ass
Yeah,
it depends,
yeah.
bro. Because this is
question.
everything is opinionated, bro. So you can't judge win percentage because ain't no judges in battle rap. So you can't even really say who won or lost. It has to be the material.
A W is really only a W in battle rap if it's clear. If it could be debated, is it really a W? Because you're going to have mad motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's opinionated at that point. The only way it matters is if it's clear W.
Bruh, the top five, bro, is Geechee, Shine, Nitty, John, Ill Will.
Oh
I'm
my
with that.
god.
I'm buying. I'm buying.
Bruh, if you wanna argue between Ill Will and John, you could do that. You could go ahead and do that, bro. But we not about to do that, bruh.
Or if I want to argue between who?
Ill Will and John, you could do that. We not changing that. We not doing that.
Uh,
And
all
why the
right. Let
you know
let
what?
the record
You
show
wanna hear
that
something
Fat
funny?
Boy
You
does
wanna hear something
not
funny?
have
You
John. Let
wanna hear
the
something
record
funny,
show.
bro? So
Yeah.
I was on John's live the like a couple days before he battled Chess. He went live and all that to talk about why he's battling Chess, and he said that volume what was the last volume? Volume 5, right?
Yep.
He
Yeah.
said volume 5. He called Smack and told him he wanted Chess or Ill Will. He said the reason why he didn't battle either one of them is because he had to battle against Shotty Horrow,
Mm.
Right.
and it ended up on the same day. But he said he wanted to battle Chess and Ill Will. He already battled Chess, so don't be surprised if we get a John versus Ill Will soon.
Well, I
That'd be
kind of want
fire.
that battle. I want that
Yeah,
Yeah.
battle.
John wants to battle. He said he wants to battle him.
All right. Well, that should be happening soon.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we definitely about to
That
push
should be
that.
happening.
I'm definitely about to push that. Making a
Would
whole
y'all want to
pick.
see? Would y'all want to see Shine and Ill Will?
Shine and Ill Will. Did they battle already? Hold on. Let me get it
I
together
feel
now.
like that happened already, but I don't remember nothing, so it probably didn't. I can't
Nope.
picture a
Yep.
setting or
It
none of that
happened.
shit. It ain't happening.
It happened.
Has it
Yes, it
It
happened?
did.
did.
Yep. Because I was out there. I'm bugging out right now too. I was there.
It
It was in
happened.
yep. It was in Chicago. It was at the Crown too. That was the
I
same.
never watched that shit, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's when
I never even watched it.
that's when Big K battled Math. That's when O Red battled Daylight.
Oh, that
Um,
Crown Gorilla
Oh,
Welfare,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, it was
yeah,
Ill
yeah,
Will
yeah,
versus
yeah.
K Shine. It was mad names on that card. Mad
I
names on
didn't.
there.
I think I either it was. It's probably one of them because back then
I
I
remember
probably
because it was a
wasn't really
snowstorm and
focused
niggas was stuck
on.
out there. What happened about
Yeah,
that?
I don't remember watching that shit at all. I probably watched it but wasn't paying attention
Is
for
that
real.
when Surf stunk up the joint against Verb?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Hmm.
yep.
That's
But
crazy.
what you call it though?
So
Yeah.
that's how.
I let me
Is
act.
that the is
Let's
that
end
the
it.
New Era podcast top five?
Yeah, that's the new time. All right, let me. We're gonna end it on this, right? We're gonna end it right here, y'all. Ill
Okay.
Will versus John John. Who wins?
Why would you say that?
I'm not. You can't bet against either of them, but I'm just not betting against John John no more. Every time I bet
I'm not.
against John John, I lose.
Yeah. Here's my thing. I think you more likely to get a bad battle from Ill Will before you get it from John John. So I'm gonna say John John. I got
Yeah,
John John winning.
John John's so smart. He'll be able to flip his shit against him, and just like he flipped chess,
But
think about it. Like he really stripped chess of his think about it.
I think
Like
they
that shit
both
is
are
crazy.
unpredictable as far as you don't know how they're gonna come at you. Like when
Mm,
Ill Will schemes, bro, he don't scheme like the force sit in the kitchen. Like
mm.
he'll be talking like regular, like having a regular conversation. Like, so nigga, you was up in the crib, nigga, that was your girl in there, that was your baby moms. Like he'll have a conversation with you, like you know what I'm saying. And I think that John John, he's gonna come at you with like he predicts already. I think that John John predicts what you gonna say to him, and then he already has a like he already knew that Chess was gonna rap for mad long.
Right.
So the second round, he was already prepared for that. You know what I mean? To make Chess look crazy.
Yeah.
Like
Hmm.
he already has something for you, no matter. And that's where I think it's gonna be hard for him to predict because you can't predict how Ill Will's gonna come at you.
John John just
That's a
he's the
fact.
smartest. He's the smartest battler in battle rap. John John.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. I can
I'm not
go
mad
with
at
that.
that. I'm not mad at that.
His, he has a strategy every time, and it damn near works every time.
Yo, it's weird. I would say John John will win the battle when I watch it live, bro. And I think when I go back and watch him and Ill Will, I think I'm gonna have Ill Will winning clearly.
But I think Ill Will is way more witty. You know what I'm saying? John John
Yeah,
don't really rebuttal. He got
Will punches Will
mhm.
punches they be crazy, yo. Them shits be unorthodox, them shits be from everywhere. John holds his whole thing is the setups, they be clever, and that's what makes the punch land. His setups is very clever.
Yeah,
But I think Ill Will his shit so unorthodox. You give him points randomly because you don't. I watch so many battles versus Ill Will and then go back and be like, wait, what this nigga just say? And then go back and be like, oh my god, and
nigga,
nobody will react to that
nigga
shit.
said
You looking in the crowd
nigga said
like
I call my
nobody
shooter.
caught that.
He said I call my shooter. My phone, my celly ring. I was like, yo, what? Like, nah.
He
He
Yeah,
just a
called
different
himself.
type of nigga, bro.
I got
He a
ill will.
different
I
type of
got ill
thinker.
will 2-1 if that go down.
Yeah, I'm tired of losing, thinking John gonna lose. I'm tired of saying that, so I'm
I'm
gonna
going
say
with
John John.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
Shout out to John
he
John.
gonna be tight of me for that, but I gotta still go with like when I think about that battle happening and I'm thinking about how they gonna come at each other, like Ill Will's too unpredictable and John John is a master at predicting what his opponent's gonna do. So when you
Oh
battling a
man,
nigga that's
set it
super
up.
unpredictable,
Mhm.
how do you prepare for that? It's like
Okay, so okay, hold on. I'm trying to switch gears here. It seemed like the right time. It seemed like it is. All right, yo. We haven't gotten this champion of the year from Jay Black yet.
mhm.
We ain't got it. And I know Freddie said earlier, like, yo, I barely even remember. That's how long we've been waiting.
It's
I
especially
got
with so
this.
much going on in 2020.
Yeah, like we already 3 months into the new year and shit. I got this list in front of me. I don't know if y'all want me to read the names off for the people that's listening or what, but I got a list of names in front of me of everybody that was eligible, or at least we thought had a good enough year to make the list. What I wanted to do on the podcast was I was like, yo, who do we think the 20 finalists going to be? Because I think I got about maybe 40 some names. All right, let me start. Let me just run through them real
Bro, I'm not
fast.
gonna hold you, bro. If you start this, bro, you opening Pandora's box, bro. This shit is gonna take a
I
whole another
don't care.
hour.
That's what we
It's gonna
here
take.
for.
Nah, bro. I
That's
don't
what
know, bro. We might have to
because
save
because
this. We're gonna have to
because
save this, fat boy. I'm telling you, it's gonna
hold
take
on.
another hour, bro.
Yeah,
Hold on, because
I'm
this is what I'm
looking at the
saying.
list.
It should be okay. This why I'm saying we should be able to
because
do
we
this
just
without
spent the
getting too
hour on
crazy.
a top five.
Listen, so listen to what I'm saying though. You
uh,
should be able to kick niggas. Oh, we should be able to like, all right, for sure, he not gonna make the top 20. We should
this
be
the
able to
same
do that
list.
and get it down and like get
This
the
the same
list
list you
going.
put in the group chat, right? Right, Fabo?
Yes,
Same
bro. It's like
list.
40
Okay,
names,
okay.
bro. Like it's not gonna, bro. This shit's gonna take another hour, my G. I'm telling you, bro.
We'll just do this. We'll do this. When you're naming them off, we'll say if they should be here or not, and then we'll save
It's
the
gonna,
rest of it.
bro. You're opening up Pandora's box when you do that, bro. This shit is gonna start a debate. As soon as you say somebody gotta, you taking them off, one of us is gonna say, nah, no, we not, and why? The reason why.
Okay.
We're gonna
Okay.
do that, bro. This is my, yo, bro. I just say we got the list, bro. We just hold off a little bit longer, see if the shit. Even if y'all want to do it later on today, I'm with that. If y'all want to do a middle of the day episode, a surprise episode just for
Let's
that,
do it
Nah, nah,
today,
nah.
we could do that.
Y'all want to do it
because
today?
that way
Cause
I can
bro,
sit on the
I
list.
gotta
Yeah,
take my time with this, bro. I can't rush through that. Kicking names
But
yeah,
that
off.
no, no,
yeah.
no, no. But now y'all taking the fun out of it. I wanted to do it on the fly. I didn't want niggas to sit and have all these reasons and shit. Like I really want
It's
to
not
do
gonna
it.
happen,
Yeah,
bro.
it's
It's
too
not
many
gonna. It's too
names,
many
fat boy.
names,
I got
bro.
pause. I gotta sit with
As
this,
soon as
man.
you
I
try to
got
kick a
you.
name off, bro. As soon as you try to kick a name off, bro, I already know I'm gonna be like, nah, y'all wildin'. It's some names that I can see why, like it's gonna be easy to kick those names off, but that's
That's
not
what
the
I'm
way my brain
saying.
work, bro. My brain gonna just be like, nah.
Yeah,
It's gonna start. It's gonna be like do like going through mad battles and all that, and all type of other shit, bro. Losses and wins. Nah, bro. It's
All
gonna
right.
take way too
I'm gonna
long.
just say this: pass out of there for sure. That's the only one I'm throwing out there. Pass is out of here.
Is he
He
though?
not on the
Pass.
list.
Is he
Yeah,
though? But is he though? Like you gotta
he
really
not.
think about niggas 2019. Is he really off that list?
Okay, you
The
right,
list
brother.
is
You
crazy.
right.
I ain't gonna lie. Looking at this list, I'm like, I think these niggas right. You might have to. This might have to.
Bro,
you gonna
we
you
could do
gonna
All right,
have
it.
to
We could
let's
do
sit
it again today,
down.
nigga. Ain't nothing going on outside but Corona. Like we could do another
right.
list, bro. Like I don't care
Okay,
about
this is what
that.
we gonna do. We gonna wrap the show up. Right? We gonna wrap the show up. I'm gonna take this list. I'm gonna crop it. I'm gonna put it on Twitter. We gonna let the fans, argue over it, and we'll use their answers in the debate when we come back to it. You know what I'm saying? Include what the
How many
fans
names
had to
is on
say
this
about it.
list, bro? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39. All right, there's 39 names on the list. Tell the fans to take off to just narrow it down to 20. See,
We're doing
Okay.
cause
20.
All right.
I
Top
doubt
All
if
right.
they
20.
be able to, bro. I doubt if they gonna start doing dumb shit, bro, and just giving you 5 names. I don't know about 20, but here go 5. Like my nigga, like we don't know 5 names. Like we don't need
No, no,
that.
no. That's cool though. That's cool because those names we can count as names we think probably end up should be on the list.
Put the
That's cool.
crop
We
the
want
shit.
20.
Crop the picture, bro. Put it on Twitter, and then let the fans
Yeah.
give you 20 names, and then we'll debate those 20. I'm with that.
All right.
All right.
So whether all right, let me put a disclaimer. You know what I'm saying? In case we don't come back today, because shit be happening between
That's
the
a
three of
fact.
us. In case we don't come back, we will get to this. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get it out the way before Champion do it, so that we can try to guess before the list actually happened. That's the only reason that we was doing our list. But I'm gonna throw it up on the list. We gonna get y'all gonna get another episode from.
All right.
I mean,
All
throw it
right.
up on Twitter. I mean, all
So
right.
we're doing this later on today.
We
Few
gonna
I'm,
turn
hours.
up
We
to
coming
that's
back.
whatever.
that's
Yeah.
the that's the goal. That's the goal.
That's
All
the
right. I'm
go.
with
Okay.
that.
I'll
All
put it
right,
like
man.
that.
Well, there you have it. Make sure y'all put in the comment section who y'all top 5 is personal and who y'all think the current top 5 is in battle rap. It's your boy Ben Swayze, Fat Boy
Straight TV.
Freddie, everybody.
Mm.
Fuck with us. Follow us on Twitter. You know what I mean? Follow us on Instagram as well. New Era Podcast. I think one.
Subscribe to the channel on YouTube.
Absolutely. Subscribe, bro. I can't say that enough. And we'll be back with y'all in a little bit. One.